The 10 fastest cars in the world. Speed is the best meter to get an idea of how good a car is. So fasten your seatbelt because we will push it to the limit of maximum speed. Number 10. Aston Martin Valkyrie. Its original name was AMRB001. It was created by Marek Reichman, Aston Martin designer, and Adrian Newey, technical director of the Red Bull races. You can accelerate from 0 to 200 miles in just 10 seconds and reach a speed of 249.7 miles per hour. This means it's just over a mile faster than the Kawasaki H2R motorcycle, one of the fastest in the world. This is because the Aston Martin Valkyrie has a 6-liter engine with 12 cylinders and a strength of 1,000 horses. Therefore, the engine of this car has enough strength to lift 76 tons in a second. The Aston Martin Valkyrie, in addition to being one of the most powerful, is also quite expensive. It costs $3.9 million and will go on sale in 2018. Number 9. SSC Ultimate Aero. For a moment, the dominance of Bugatti, whose cars you will see later, was surpassed by an unknown and almost ridiculous brand name, Shelby Supercars, brand that created the SSC Ultimate Aero, whose speed is 256 miles per hour. Between 2007 and 2010, it held the Guinness record for being the fastest serially produced car in the world. This was achieved thanks to its 6-liter engine with 8 cylinders and 1,287 horsepower, the power needed to lift 54 adult hippos. In addition, you can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 2.7 seconds. Its price is relatively cheap, only $654,400, although its only problem is that it has no electronic help to control the power of the engine. The more cylinders a motor or fuel has in it, the stronger its explosions are, the more force it has. When an explosion occurs inside the cylinder, the piston of the motor is pushed and rotates the metal elbow on its axis. The force of the turn is called torque and is measured in pounds per foot. The Ultimate Aero torques is 1,112 pounds per foot. Number 8. 9FF GT9R. This car was designed by 9FF, an automotive company that based its design on the shape of the classic 911 Porsche. The reason why it is in this top is because it accelerates up to 256.6 miles per hour. It can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 2.9 seconds. The engine has 6 cylinders with a capacity of 4 liters and a torque of 910 pounds per foot. 9FF offers the possibility of customizing the design and color of these cars, so there are no two in the world. On the internet, you will find different models. If you wish to buy it, it costs $695,000. Number 7. Koenigsegg CCXR Trevita. This car is not only fast, but also among the most expensive in the world. It reaches a speed of 257.8 miles per hour, which is 4 times faster than a Cheetah. It also goes from 0 to 60 miles in 2.9 seconds. Its 8-cylinders engine with a capacity of 4.5 liters results in a torque of 920 pounds per foot and a force of 1,000 horses. That's enough to carry the weight of 105 cows. In addition, it is luxurious because it has a diamonds powder cover of, and for that reason, its cost is $4.8 million. Number 6. Bugatti Veyron Supersport. Volkswagen bought Bugatti with one main objective: to build the fastest car in the world. That was the Veyron. Unfortunately for them, they had been dethroned by the Ultimate Aero SSC, and in response, they designed the Bugatti Veyron Supersport, whose speed was tested on the tracks of the same factory and turned out to go 267.8 miles per hour, so it's faster than the Japanese Shinkansen bullet train. It has a 16-cylinder engine with a torque of 1,106 pounds per foot and 1,200 horsepower, enough strength to carry 15 elephants. It can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 2.4 seconds, and its design is aerodynamic. It cannot be stopped even by the wind. Despite being valued at $1.6 million, it has sold well, probably because since 2010, it is the fastest serially produced car in the world, according to Guinness World Records. Number 5. Hennessy Venom GT. This car was supervised by NASA in one of its laboratories in Florida, and the result was that it could reach the incredible speed of 269.6 miles per hour. However, its defenders claimed that the studio track only had about 320 miles, which prevented it from accelerating further. Assuming the recorded data is true, it is as fast as China's Maglev train. The reason is that its 8-cylinder engine with a capacity of 7 liters and yields 1,155 pounds-per-foot of torque and a power of 1,244 horsepower. The Hennessy Venom GT is capable of carrying 95 walruses. This strength makes it accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 2.8 seconds. Its price is $1.2 million. Number 4. Koenigsegg Agera R. Koenigsegg has inflicted a heavy blow on the other car companies, designing the Agera R, which is fourth on this top. The car accelerates from 0 to 60 miles in 2.5 seconds and has a speed of 272.7 miles per hour, which makes it 5.5 miles faster than the KTX-3 train in South Korea. The car has an 8-cylinder engine with a capacity of 5 liters, which yields a power of 1,140 horsepower, enough to lift 48 hippos and a torque of 1,200 pounds per foot. Number 3. Koenigsegg Regera. Regera is a Swedish verb that means to rain, and this car is made precisely for that. It is the successor of the Agera R, and although the two cars will be produced at the same time, the Regera shows its superiority when reaching 279.6 miles per hour. It has the same speed as the fastest motorcycle in the world, the Suzuki Hayabusa. In addition, you can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles in just 2.8 seconds. Only 80 units will be manufactured, and they will cost $2.5 million. Its engine yields 8 cylinders and 5 liters, has 1,475 pounds-per-foot torque, and 1,822 horsepower, which would be enough to carry 6 white sharks. Its doors open upwards thanks to telescopic tubes and, in addition, it is automatically convertible. Number 2. Koenigsegg 1. This car reaches a speed of 282.1 miles per hour and accelerates from 0 to 60 miles in just 3 seconds. It is quite light, weighing only 1.4 tons, because a special type of fiberglass was used, even in the manufacture of the chassis and the engine. In addition, the trunk was reduced by 40%. The Koenigsegg 1 has 1,400 horsepower. With that power, the engine can lift more than 20 killer whales. The automaker began to manufacture them in 2014, and so far, there have been only 7 cars made. Its price is $1.6 million. It is time to meet the number 1 on the list, but first, you have to do a recount. In the 10th position, we have the Aston Martin Valkyrie with 249.7 miles per hour. The 9th place is occupied by the Ultimate Aero, and the 8th by the 9FF GT9, an impossible name. The 7th place is for the Koenigsegg Trevita, covered in diamonds, and 6th for the Bugatti Veyron Supersport. In position 5, we have the Hennessy Venom, and in 4th place, the Koenigsegg Agera R with 272.7 miles per hour. On the podium, we already have the Koenigsegg Regera, and in position 2, we saw the Koenigsegg 1. And now, number 1. Bugatti Chiron. The Bugatti brand wants to maintain at all costs the title of the most dynamic cars in the world of manufacturing. That is why after the Veyron Supersport, they created Chiron, in honor of the Greek mythology centaur. This monster reaches the speed of 289.5 miles per hour, almost 10 miles per hour faster than the B-17 plane, which dropped the atomic bomb on Hiroshima. Its engine has 16 cylinders with a capacity of 8 liters, which yields 1,180 pounds-per-foot torque and 1,500 horsepower, which is equivalent to the power needed to lift 49 white rhinos. The interior of the Chiron is really luxurious. Its sound system has diamonds in the diaphragms of the speakers, and the digital display of the controls shows only the necessary information in the middle of a race. You do not need to be an expert to handle it, just have $2.6 million to buy one of the 500 cars. If you also filled up with adrenaline with these cars, be as fast and like, subscribe to the channel, and activate notifications so you don't miss a single video. Until next time.